So now we want one particular business or user click this choose plan, then this plan should get selected, or they can directly click this get started, or they can click directly this register. So if they click register or get started, we will show a pop-up, basically model, where we will ask which plan they want to select, and if they click in this particular plan, this plan should get automatically selected. And basically then we can ask the business detail and then user detail, and then onboard that particular business. So for these things we will use Livewire. So Livewire is basically similar to React and AngularJS or something like that, but we will use PHP here only. So for to create a Livewire component, we can use this PHP artisan, make Livewire, and then particular that particular component name, Livewire component name. So I'm going to use plans dot pricing. So for this particular pricings, I'm going to create another component. Okay. So if I click enter, so it will create this component. So for all the Livewire components, it will be stored in app Livewire. So there will be the classes, and views will be stored in resources views Livewire. So this is a component class. Okay. And basically this will return this view Livewire plans dot pricing. So in resources views Livewire plans and then pricing. If suppose I write something here, pricing, just to show how we can add this particular component into our page. So I will go to this welcome section. So here we have this things. So I will just add one more div to just show div at the rate live wire, and then we can particularly give the name. So it will be plans dot price. Okay, then this will basically uh, add that Livewire component. So this Livewire component will show just this pricing text. Okay, so we'll see. I will refresh this page, so you can see here it's pricing. So rather than pricing, I will do one thing. I will remove this section from here and will move that section into that particular component. So this particular section I will remove from this one. Just remove it, paste it here, just save this. So at the same position, this will get called, but from the Livewire component. Now there might be some issue due to the data and all these things. So undefined variable plans. So I will do one thing. So whatever we have done, we have used, means we have passed that data from this web.php. So I will go to routes web.php. I will remove this compact plans. It's not needed here. I will remove this plans. Okay, so rather than this, I will add this plans to the Livewire component. So Livewire plans pricing here, I will add that. So we'll create one variable public $plans. This will be public. This can directly access by the view of this Livewire component. Then I will create public function mount. So mount function will be called very first time whenever we call this particular component, and then basically I will add this plans. So here I will just write this then plans. So for this plans, this data will be taken from this particular model. So I will just save this. Okay. Then it should not have error. I will refresh this one. So now we can see these plans are coming, but now these plans are coming from the Livewire component. Now I will make some change. So rather than plan having here, I can use something like use slash models slash plan, likewise. So similar thing, and here we can see this plans. Okay, so this is a basic Livewire structure. So where we will have multiple variables, then we can pass this variables. This public variables directly can be accessed by that particular component, so there is no issue. If you want to pass other data, you can pass data by using compact and all these things. Direct means using that compact function. Basically in array we have to pass the data to view, that can also be done. And mount function basically called first time, so we can use this to initialize our variables and all these things. And there are different things in Livewire you can use. So basically if you want to learn more about this, so you can go to livewire.laravel.com. so this site is for Livewire 3, so you can see all these things. There are multiple things like nesting component, then you can create events, then listen to them. There are multiple properties, actions, how to add forms and all this things. So forms will be covered in next 2-3 videos, I think, because what we are going to do, we are going to create a steps or wizard where we will add that sign up process. Okay, so there we will add that validation, all these things you can see in that particular thing. So basically I will do one thing. When I click this particular choose plan, okay, then so I will add this function, basically how to call this function if we have this class and if we are in this particular thing. So here you can see there is this button ahref and all these things, choose plan. So I will add here wire. So for so this is a syntax basically. For Livewire they have this wire colon, then click, wire, model and all these things. So whenever we are using this, you'll see. So if you want a user, whenever user click that particular button, it should call a particular function or class. So we will use this wire colon click and then equal to that particular function name. Okay, so we don't have any function. I will just create one function. So public function, so I will call it as a select plan, and then basically here we will pass that particular plan ID. So dollar ID. Okay, then for understanding I will just write dd plan ID, and here you can see where click. So we select plan and I should pass this particular ID of that particular plan. So I will use this play directive plan ID. So this will be set. So I will just see if it's working or not. Refresh. So choose plan. Okay, 2 is selected. Here one is shown. So here 3 is shown. So you can see if I click and it is going, means getting scrolled to the top. So it's happening due to this HRX. So you can remove this. We will just remove this. So it will not happen there. So whenever I click this, so it's 2, it's 3. So our plan is getting selected. So we'll do one thing. I will set this plan. So public selected plan. Then I can basically here add. So this, then selected plan, selected plan equal to, then I can add this plan ID here. So dd, I will demo this. So I will just show this selected plan variables change. So I will, for understanding, I will show this selected plan anywhere in our website. So I will show before choose a plan. I will just show that ID here. Okay, rather than ID, I will do one thing. So I will add one thing here just to show. I will remove this later. So dollar selected plan, and I will just write selected here. Okay. Ignore these mistakes. Now I will see if everything working or not. Selected plan, plan ID will be selected. So I will just refresh this one. So there is nothing has selected. If I click choose plan, so 1 selected, 2 selected, 3 selected. So basically like this, interact activity can be added. So if you change some variable or something in particular page, so automatically it should update other things. So on basis of that, divs can be changed or modified. So same thing we'll do in next videos, where when we select plan, and basically new model will be shown. There will be three steps. The first steps like selecting plan, then second step add business detail, then third step add user detail, and then basically registration will happen like this. So other than this, one thing we can do, like here I'm selecting the plan, so I can get all the plan details. So for Laravel, we have that option. If we have their class, then we can use this class name and then this variable name. So if you pass this ID here, so actual plan from database can be taken. So I will use this plan here. So rather than this plan from, basically it will have that all the means actual object of that particular plan. So I can show plan ID here and plan name here. Let's see if it's working. So there is some issue. Okay, so by default there will be no ID and no anything, so we can use this one. If dollar selected plan, if selected, then only will show, otherwise will not show. Let's see, refresh. So if I select this plan, selected basic plan, selected pro plan, selected advanced plans. So in next video what we'll do, key when I choose this plan, then I will emit event. Okay, this plan is selected. Okay, and we will call another Livewire component. So we will create another Livewire component for registration process. So this plan will get selected and the first step will be done, and we will go to next step like adding the business detail, and then in third basically we will add the users detail. So likewise things will do. So I will just remove these things. So right now I don't want to show this one here, so I will remove this.